Welcome, life creators. You know, we are all seeking the same things. Everyone wants to fulfill their highest potential, their truest talents. They want to express themselves as a human being. And we want to offer whatever gifts we have to the world to make the world a better place, to make a difference in the lives of people. We want to offer our talents, our gifts. I'm sure we all want to do this. We each have our own platform, which is our own life. We are our own show every day, the life you lead. We're the stars of our own life. We should be. We each need to get still every day and ask ourselves, what is the next right move for me to do? Whatever stage in life you're in. I have retired. I retired last year, and now I'm in another phase of my life. Some of you are teenagers and you're starting the next phase of your life. Some of you are in your middle years where you're building. Some of you are established and you're in that stage of your life. So whatever stage in life you're in, what is your next right move, your next best move at any age? And what is the next one? And what's the next step you'll take? And we mustn't let this overwhelm us. We have to be aware and notice and look. Every moment of your life adds up to your life. It's like the old cliche of driving in the dark. You can't see the whole road. You could see 200 feet maybe in front of you. And so you go, and as you're going, the next part of the road will be revealed. And that is how it is in life. And that's how you get where you want to go. And when you fail, you have to understand it's just life pointing you in a different direction. That's all. And I tell myself this, and I'm telling you about this, and hopefully you keep that in mind. Everything that has ever happened to us, everything we've ever learned, everything we've ever seen, we use. Napoleon Hill used to say, it's grist for my mill. And it is. I find everything I've learned, I use today. Good things and bad things. And these things will help you rise. The things that happen to you, you have called in. We have called in, we've attracted it one way or another. And you have to, so to speak, fill your cup. I used to do seminars, and I used to call the seminar series, My Cup Runneth Over. But you have to fill your cup, because if you're exhausted, if you're resentful, if you have nothing left to give others, then you are of no use. I remember the speaker, I used to see her on Oprah, Ivanla Van Zandt. She used to say, that your number one job is to fill yourself up and make yourself whole. I remember. And she had said that if you want to start a business or engage in anything, the basis of your success and your well-being is your wholeness. And that means you have to know who you are and you have to know where you came from. So I think about this and I say, what do I have around me that reminds me of who I am, where I have come from, and where I'm going? It could be family photos I have all around me. It could be paintings that symbolize something of where I've been and where I'm going. It could be letters that I have in the house. It could be notes people have sent me. I save them. It could be my family that I've created and the friends I have gathered who love me and I love. It could be diaries. They remind me of who I am, where I'm going, what I've been. And they remind me of the reason I'm here and the reasons of what I want to do and the reasons of where I want to go and what I want to create next, the life I want to create. The number one thing we have to do is work on ourselves. That is the secret to success. Jim Rohn used to say, the secret of success is working on yourself and to fill yourself up and keep your cup full, as they say. And don't be afraid. When people criticize you, ignore them. When people we're not in high school anymore. Gary Vee always says, you're not in high school anymore. Don't worry, don't care what people say about you. You know, everyone has something to say, but ultimately they're worrying about their own selves. They're not really looking at you that closely. And if people call you selfish, take it as a compliment. You're taking care of self and embrace it. When people say you're full of yourself, oh, who does she think she is? Well, that's good, right? When you're so full of yourself, you have more to offer other people, right? And don't be afraid to honor yourself. It's miraculous when you honor yourself, and then you will be able to honor others. We all have different talents. Don't try to be someone else. Do you. Be yourself. But don't look at someone else's talent, comparing and feeling less than. They're at a different point in their life. They're at a different point in their journey, and they have a different journey than you have. Spending energy on jealousy and envy. When you look on social media, sometimes you feel bad. You get depressed. You think other people are doing so much more. But don't view it that way. Everybody's going through their ups and downs just like you are. And looking at what other people are doing like that is taking your energy away where you could be creating. And you attract negative energy that way. So use this in service to something that is bigger than you. Think about how you can use these little tips to serve others and to serve yourself. If you're doing a job, don't view it as just a job. It's an offering to the world. And so it's law. God is law. That's what God is, law. Everything you do has an effect, a consequence. So everything that you put out there is going to come back. Everything that goes up comes down. It may take time, but it's coming back. And it's going out there, and it has a ripple effect. It's law. And there's great power in prayer. And it doesn't have to be religious prayer. It's just you speaking to the universe, the ethers, meditating on what you want to do. And it links up with source when you sit and think these things through. You literally are tapping into the power that created you. You're in alignment with that. And when you're in alignment, everything starts to fall into place. And when you take that out into the world, that sense of that you're turned on, you're in tune with things, everything that you do comes from the center of that alignment and from that source. You can call it God, you can call it divine energy, you can call it infinite intelligence, whatever name you want to give it, it's life. We could call it life. And when you sync up with life and you say yes to life, life gives to you what you need. It points you in the direction where you have to go. You get inspired, and then you could be of service to other people and create your best life and help others to do the same. So if you have found value, press the like button, subscribe, and comment, and I will answer you. And answer these questions in the comments. What do you want? What are you seeking? Do you get still and ask yourself, what is my right next move? Do you realize that failure and bad things happening are the universe telling you just to go in a different direction? What fills you up? Do that. That will attract the right vibration. How can you make yourself whole so that you can give to others? What do you have around you to remind you of where you have come from, who you are now, and where you're going? What are your gifts? Take time to think about this. What are your talents? And how can you expand them? How can you multiply them? How can you offer them in service to other people? So like, comment, subscribe, and share. See you soon in the next video.